Hey, everybody! Welcome to Comic-Con 2019. How are you guys doing? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Well, my name is Aisha Tyler. You might know me from shows like Archer and Criminal Minds, Your Mom's House, you know. I'm super excited to be here hosting Sci-Fi's Great Debate. This is my 4th Great Debate, I think. Everyone gets better and better because I drink more and more every time. This is really exciting. I love this. This is such a fun day. This is really just celebrating the culture that we all love and are passionate about, the reason why we're here. It's going to be a great conversation with super smart people. It's going to be so fun. If you guys are on your phones, and if you're not on your phones, then you're in the wrong con. Join the debate by using the hashtag #TheGreatDebate and hashtag SDCC50. You can hit us up at SYFY WIRE. If you don't know what SYFY WIRE is, it's where you go to find news and deep dive articles and videos and podcasts and other assorted and sundry nerdery things that you love, or that you can't wait to comment on and be like, that guy didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I'm really happy to be here, guys. We have an amazing panel. It's going to be super fun. You guys have your paddles, right? You're okay. This debate's really about you guys. Now, you feel about the arguments that we make, so we want to make sure that you stay engaged. But right now, I'm going to bring out our esteemed panel of judgy nerds, and here they come. From Ralph Breaks the Internet and the co-host of Nerdificent, Dani Fernandez. Comedian, writer, and co-host of the podcast Couples Therapy, I'm never gonna say her last name right, Naomi Ekperigin. Like, oh my God, I said it right, yo! Oh, Blurred Nation. From My Brother and Me and the Adventure Zone, Travis McElroy! She's on The Magicians. She's on Supernatural. She also hangs out with me at Your Mom's House, Felicia! Actor, writer, star of Reno 911 and The Odd Couple, one of my favorite people on the entire planet, Mr. Thomas Lennon. Oh, 9.9. Facing the wrong way, you would have gotten a 10. You went the wrong way. You went, if I had a nickel for every time I had to tell a guy he went the wrong way. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, keeping an NSFW for the kids. Here we go. So here's how this thing works. I'm going to put this down. Here's how this thing works, all right? I'm going to present a topic, and our debaters, and which debaters are going to square off on said topic. They're each going to get some time to make their argument, and then I'm going to open it up to the entire panel to tag everybody's jokes and generally insult whoever spoke directly before you. Now, at the end, you guys get to decide who wins, okay? By holding up your paddles with either a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you didn't. But in any event, you have to use the paddle. The paddle is a tool. If you do not use the tool, you are a tool. So, if you like it, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. But no paddle means no soup for you. And then at the end of the debate, we're going to open the mic up to your debate questions. I'll tell you when to line up so you have some time to think of something as we're moving through this awesome conversation. And our panel will settle all of your disputes with your dumb friends at home once and for all. Now, they are so dumb, guys. You know they're dumb. So, to get us warmed up before the hardcore debating starts, I'm going to ask everyone a little icebreaker question, okay? No winners and losers, but we want to ease everybody into it, just a little bit of debate foreplay. Okay, here we go. So, Dani.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so if you were a spaceship captain, what would you name your ship?
I think I'd go with like the SS Selena, and then whenever you honk it, it plays Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. And you know it's gonna have like a version of Guadalupe on the back decal, and just my family name Fernandez and like old lettering.
Oh, like the old school like tattoo lettering.
Yeah, and any of my TOs that have passed, they're gonna be back there as well, just dedicating my ship to them.
And that glitter paint, you gotta get that.
Yeah, it's bedazzled, just full-blown bedazzled.
I totally wanna have sex with your spaceship. Okay, Naomi, why do villains always reveal their secret plot?
I feel like villains just want some acceptance, okay? And it's a long walk, and they said, okay, if I tell you my plan, will you tell me if it's good? And then if you tell them it's good, they may not even do it. You know, they just want you to know you care.
They just want to whiteboard it a little bit. We just want to like crowdsource some feedback here,
Let's
guys.
blue sky.
Yeah. All right, Travis, which McElroy brother is most likely to turn against the other ones?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. If I saw an opportunity to succeed at the expense of my brothers, I would take it. I might have already done it. You don't know.
He's a Slytherin. Look at these nails. Look at this.
Proud Slytherin.
What?
Proud Slytherin.
What is going on out there?
Yes.
You also always know the evil brother because he's the one whose hair matches his tinted glasses.
Correct. But you know what? Maybe I'd be a lovable rogue, and in the end, like, I was a double agent. I wasn't really working against them or what. I don't know. I'd spin it.
A lovable rogue. I just want you to take off your purple glasses and have your eyes also be purple. Then I'm dead. Felicia, which radioactive animal would you want to get bitten by to gain its powers?
Which radioactive animal? I thought you said hemorrhoid.
Radioactive animal. What radioactive animal?
Oh, wow. I'd love to be a lizard because lizards have hemi-penises. So lizards always have a two-pronged penis. And I figure if I'm going to have a penis, I want double the fun. People are already voting for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Keeping it safe for the kids. By the way, there is an actual human being with that condition on the internet. I'm not going to tell you how to find him. That's up to you. Thomas knows what I'm talking about. Also, if I was going to get bitten by a radioactive animal to give me superpowers, it would be Jason Momoa. All right.
Good one.
He has only one penis, as far as I know. Thomas, if you were a superhero, how often would you wash your superhero suit? And please be honest, don't lie.
Never, because you get rid of the luck and the magic. The same way with me and just regular underwear. The pair I'm in now is 9 Comic-Cons in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whenever we announce the Reno 911 movie, I put that pair of underwear on, and then every Comic-Con, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Stronger with
it's
luck?
actually kind of become an idea.
The underwear have become an idea?
Yeah, in the Batman universe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like an upcoming.
So never wash your superhero uniform, ever.
Never wash your superhero uniform, and also give Thomas a very wide berth when you see him out on the con floor.
You don't have to say hi.
Because the smell is catching.
Yeah.
If you ever like a smell, we're like, I just caught something from that smell. That's Thomas Lennon. Okay.
That's me.
Yeah, smells like money and underpants. Here we go. So we're going to start this now. Is everybody ready? Here we go. 2019 saw the finale of 2 of the most dominant storylines in all of geekdom over the last decade. So here is our first topic for Felicia and Travis. Which were you sadder to see end? The Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it, calm down, or Game of Thrones? Felicia, you get to, everyone's going to get 60 seconds to make their case. Then there's going to be some crosstalk. Then everyone's going to jump in. Then we're going to vote. Felicia, kick it off.
Okay, I was definitely sadder to see Game of Thrones end. I feel like Game of Thrones revolutionized the world of genre. Stop slithing it out. Okay, this is my time. I feel like it elevated genre in so many ways. It took cinema and put it into TV versus which I think the Marvel Universe has taken TV and put it into cinema. And then also, as far as characterization, it included a depth into genre characters that we haven't seen before. I mean, no one really believes that Thanos isn't evil and isn't going to get his comeuppance. Every episode of Game of Thrones, we didn't know whether someone to be loved would die, turn evil, or vice versa. So there was amazing there. They had amazing woman characters, except for some things in the last season. Okay, let's not talk about it right now. And it's just, the most important thing is that it made it socially acceptable to love dragons, okay? I love dragons. Thank God for Game of Thrones. Thank you, that was pretty good. Really?
Got some folks.
Yeah, there's also some really good stuff on the internet about dragons and Felicia. I'm not gonna tell you how to find it. That's also up to you guys. Okay, Travis.
Here's the thing. Game of Thrones is very sad. And it made me sad, and I didn't like that. And superheroes make me very happy, and I do like that. But now I'm sad that my happiness is done. It's just a whole mixed bag. It's a roller coaster up here, folks, by which I mean inside my head. I will say that I'm very sad that Marvel Cinematic Universe, whatever, Form 1, whatever, is done, because I was so excited to finally get a Spider-Man movie. And it was just so great to finally see Spider-Man on screen somewhere. And it meant the world to me. And now I don't know where I'll get my Spider-Man. Like, nobody else is interested in Spider-Man except me. I might have to make my own Spider-Man movie. Will they let me do that? Can I make my own Spider-Man? Is Spider-Man here? Okay, I'll find him after the show. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. But anyways, I'm sad it's done because Chris Evans, who knows if he'll work anymore? That's very sad.
What was exciting about that was Travis made a case for the MCU, and also we got to see what it's like to be his therapist. So that was nice. Okay, does anybody else want to weigh in on whether they think that of those two universes, which one was more critical, MCU or Game of Thrones?
Marvel Cinematic Universe was most of our lives. What was that, 27 years?
Right.
I mean, babies became mothers in the time of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a lifetime I can't let go of. I'm with you on this, Trav.
Excellent.
You know, Felicia, support your journey, but...
Whereas the last season
okay,
of Game of
Naomi,
Thrones just felt like a lifetime. It wasn't an actual lifetime.
You can hate dragons, it's cool.
I mean, I also support you, Felicia, but they had more dragons than people of color. So, I mean,
They had one black dude. No, they had two. No, they had three black people, but two of them were like, could be black, could not be black. One of them was English. They don't count.
They made sure that we knew that the black dude had no balls, though, just in case we were worried.
Yeah, Grey Worm.
They're like,
But
no, no, no,
does
no, no, no,
anybody
no.
remember where did Salvador Sand go? Where the is Salvador Sand? He just sailed off on his ship back to the Summer Isles.
He's very handsome. Don't worry, he doesn't have genitals.
There was an old black guy.
You'll be fine.
Too, guys. I'm just saying. There was a nice old black guy right on my dad. He sailed away. And
Wasn't
he never came
I
back.
tuned out most of Game of Thrones seasons like 3 through 8, 9, 10, 11, where it was white people walking places, yeah?
But they were so deep.
People were just like, I'm gonna walk so far away. And when you get to that far away place.
Sometimes it was one guy carrying another guy, but they were still
dudes
walking
carrying
far
dudes.
away. All right, we're gonna vote now. Where is Salvador Sand? Like, I'm really upset about this. Okay. Nobody remembers him. He was hanging out with the Onion Knight on the beach that one time. Okay, guys. My
How do we do the voting?
Was
there a tutorial?
You know,
You just go.
Thomas.
Okay.
I know that you run several major film franchises, but
Yeah.
relax. Here we go. So. I'm going to call out the names, and you're either going to do green thumb if you loved it or red thumb if you have an infection. Okay? Here we go. So, for Felicia and Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Okay.
We don't need the down votes. You just raise the green ones.
Yeah,
Let's be
that's why
positive here.
It's like a real life Reddit.
That's why I asked if there
It's
was
like
a
a real
tutorial.
life Reddit.
Wow.
So many downvotes. Okay, and now Travis in the MCU. That's a pretty clear,
Thank you.
pretty clear yes vote for Travis and his sad therapy session about.
Yay.
Yes.
I'm sad.
It wasn't.
Hey, your time is up, Travis. Your
I
time
don't
is
think
up.
it was your argument that won him over. It was just sheer facts, okay?
Yeah.
Like, right, guys? Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks for voting for me. We're gonna have pizza every Friday. Yeah.
Here we go. Topic 2. Dear friends, it's a strong time for scary movies right now. I don't know if you've noticed. For the first time in the history of this great and limping nation, horror films have won awards and franchises have been nominated for Oscars and shit. But can anything top the iconic horror period that was the 80s? So right now, I am going to debate because we had our good friend Amber Nash was going to be on this panel, but she couldn't be here. So I'm going to step in for Amber for this debate topic. I'm woefully unprepared, and I'm going to debate Naomi. What was the better era for horror movies, the 80s or right now? We're just going to get 60 seconds to make our case. Then we're going to crosstalk. Naomi, you're going to go first. Here you go.
Against Aisha Tyler. Okay, this changes the vibe. Okay, I'm gonna come in hot. Okay, now is the better time for horror movies because the horror now is about reality. It's about everyday life. Who hasn't met a white lover's family and been shaken to their core? Okay? That is real. Okay, Midsummer, who hasn't gone with a white lover to a white land and been shaken to their core? It's every day. This horror is anything you're doing. They gonna come out with a new one about doing laundry. okay? And it's gonna get you. And that's what I love about now. It's like, are you living? You should be terrified.
Yeah, that was really good. Very nice.
Well, I'm the old lady, so I got the 80s. I'm just gonna, let me drop a little facts on you. You may not know this. First of all, the 80s were the beginning of every great iconic horror character that you know. Jason, Freddy Krueger, that dude with the pin stuck in his face, his buddy with the shit stuck in his neck, I don't know his name. Every great horror franchise started in the 80s, and you might not know this, but the mask, Jason's mask, was actually a Bill Shatner mask. It was a Michael Myers mask, not Jason. I don't know, all those white people terrify me. They all just start to blend together. White guy in a closet's just another white guy in a closet. But Michael Myers mask was Captain Kirk. It was a destroyed Bill Shatner mask, which just goes to show you a white guy wearing another white guy's face is doubly scary. You know, also, we had to use our imaginations back then. Did anybody see Jaws? You had to imagine that that was a shark. That's all I'm saying. When I was a kid, we had to walk to school uphill both ways in the snow to be afraid. That's why the 80s were better.
I'm going to have to agree with Aisha. Because your point is correct. But the thing is now it's so easy to scare people by just like drawing back a curtain and saying, look outside. And you're like, ah! And in the 80s, we had to think up critters in order to scare people. Yeah. And then said, now how do we get them into space? And that's imagination, folks. That's the brass ring you had to reach for in the 80s.
Right? We have a leprechaun. How do we get him into space? Yeah.
Yeah. And Jason, how do we get him into space?
It's a great algorithm.
Yeah, plus I feel like our female protagonists were just like, they were hot, like, because they were badasses, right? Like, you know, just think about, like, I'm trying to think of them because I'm old, but like, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis, like, she wasn't hot because she was naked. She was hot because she was running her ass off. She was very fit.
I'd actually argue you were right in both counts. She was hot because she was naked, and she was, yeah.
She was, her fitness is what made her attractive.
Okay.
Nowadays, it's her Instagram likes. Yes.
And could we include Sigourney Weaver in there as Ripley? Ripley, like.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody want to make an argument for now?
I mean, I abstained from this because I haven't seen a horror film since 1998 when I went to see Babe, Pig in the City in person. And remember that scene where there's a fire in the city, guys? And then they're the monkey. And
so
sorry.
Yeah, Babe died.
Yeah.
So
What? Spoilers!
I just have to say, you didn't see me and Aisha in Balls of Fury because it was pretty horrifying.
It was terrifying.
I'll make a
now
case.
you were hot because you were naked.
The leotard was terrifying on me, but yes.
You were
I'll make a case for now, just because now when one of us shows up, I think like we might actually get to live. So, you know, like that I think is better.
It's a better time.
And it's a better time for us.
That's true.
It's true.
I got to give you that. Like nowadays, you're like, this black dude might actually make it to the third act.
He might make it to the end. He might be in the credits.
And then,
Right?
and then the president might deport him, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't quite figured out how to deport black people yet, but he's working on a plan.
Today's headlines. As timely as the headlines.
I'm going to deport you back to Detroit. Okay, here we go. All right, so Naomi and Right Now for horror films.
Come on. Come through. Come through, Green. Okay.
You know what?
Thank
you don't need
you,
to
Green.
goad them.
I'm not voting.
And now me for the 80s.
Wow.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'll take it. I hope you weren't just voting for me because I have all of the power and I'm standing at the podium. I'll take it. Here we go. Next topic. It was tight, though. That was a tight race.
Neck and neck.
Very good.
Neck and neck.
Here we go. Topic 3, y'all. This is for Thomas and Dani. In the last couple of years, we shed a tear for the cinematic deaths of two of the coolest characters of all time, Wolverine and Han Solo. Ooh. Don't lament. Han Solo's died like 5 times. He'll come back. So we're going to settle it right now. Who is cooler, Wolverine or Han Solo?
Oh, boy. Oh, so
I'm glad we're using the right Han there.
Who is
I was
that
about
picture
to
of?
something. Everyone.
I'm very serious.
What, this
that
was,
Christian- it's
this was
Christian
this was
Slater.
the only Han image that we could actually afford on
Guys.
the images.
It's Harry Styles.
I literally feel like that's me dressed up as Han Solo.
It
Hey, guys.
Kind of looks like Keanu Reeves. was
Sorry,
dressed up
this
as
is the Han Solo who says, sorry about the mess.
I definitely shot first.
Oh my God.
Or I'm sorry, I
got
shot
some-
first. Here we go. Thomas, you're going to go first.
That seems unfair. So, Wolverine versus Han Solo. To me, this is not even a debatable subject. I'm defending Han Solo. Wolverine is a 200-year-old mutant from Alberta, Canada. Honestly, I think one of the most impressive things about Wolverine is that he is from beautiful British Columbia in Alberta, Canada. And here's the thing. Han Solo doesn't have a boss. Han Solo doesn't work for anybody. Han Solo has 4 children that we know about. Basically, if you ran into Han Solo in the day, you either got shot with a coin tossed on you or pregnant. Those were the 2 things that happened. Han Solo's not on a committee where Dr. Xavier, no one's gonna, you can't say, hey, Han Solo, come down to the room, we're gonna do assignments of projects that we're working on for the team. He would shoot you. And then he wouldn't apologize. And not only that, when Han Solo shoots people, or Greedos, no one says anything because they're well aware that this is something he obviously does all of the time. It's like if that was the first time Han Solo shot somebody in the cantina, people would be like, whoa, whoa, guy, what are you doing? But everybody's he goes, and they're like, oh yeah, Han Solo, he does that every day. He comes in here, he blows somebody away, he tosses a coin. By the way, Han Solo never makes a big deal that he can speak to Wookiees. Can you imagine how long it takes to learn a language that's...
To be fair, he doesn't. He's like a second generation kid.
He understands it perfectly.
He understands it perfectly, but he can't speak it back.
But by the
Can't
way,
stick it.
because he's
Can't stick
also
it.
not some show-off rookie who has to, like when French students go to France and they're like, je voudrais. No, he's like, I speak Wookiee, I understand it, I'm not going to be a...
Thomas,
Yeah,
votre temps est terminé.
yeah. So, again, I'm really, I have a lot of respect for Wolverine. I think Hugh Jackman is one of the only superheroes who's done sort of full nudity as a superhero.
You're just making a case for Wolverine.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, make any case. It's really an anti-Han Solo
Dovetailing
rant
perfectly to
instead.
Dani.
If you like,
Start with nudity, please.
if you like naked butts and people from Alberta, Canada who are
Bare
200-year-old.
ass. Bare ass. Wolverine.
Go ahead.
Straight
No,
up.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Straight up.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Don't worry, Tom. I'm used to white guys cutting me off. So
Whoa.
love you.
Whoa.
Leather Daddy, just straight up representing the BDSM community. Love it. Brought out the claws. Hugh Jackman, who is an Australian actor playing a Canadian character who sounds American. I mean, iconic, Oscar-worthy.
Yeah, I like that hand when it was called Freddy Krueger, by the way. Thanks.
Han Solo is a middle-aged man who lives in his car.
Yes.
That's accurate. That's accurate. That's incredibly accurate.
I mean,
That's accurate.
he does talk to his dog. This is like a
They would-
John and Garfield situation. We don't even know if Chewbacca's there. No evidence of that. He raised a full-blooded incel, or raised, I guess. But I mean, come on, Kylo Ren fans, he's definitely an incel.
Yeah.
Leather Daddy, claws.
You went with the dominatrix stuff. Was your okay?
Yeah, I mean, just also Wolverine's hair. You just don't know. Is it sexy? Is it confusing?
I want to
Like,
run.
are those
head?
You know what it
sideburns?
looks
Is that your hair? Where the sideburns stop and the
It is-
hairstyle begin?
Stuck like that from the amount of women rubbing their hands in it when he's on top of them.
I just, you know what? I feel like, listen, no one is actually arguing for Wolverine. I'm going to say yes. That's a guy I would like to manscape. I'll take him to the pet wash, and I'll wipe him off, and then we'll have crazy, weird sex, okay?
Okay, are we
That's what I'm
arguing-
gonna
But like,
are we
you
arguing
have to
about-
tie him up
Wolverine.
first because you
are
don't
we
want those
arguing
hands.
about
The hands
Wolverine,
got to
or
stay
is this
away.
about Hugh
I
Jackman?
mean, just be like this.
Just he's a
okay?
bottom. You got to make Wolverine a bottom because those hands can't be
He's
coming
a
up all of
little
a sudden you get
dangerous.
excited.
It'd have to be like that, okay? I don't want the things near me.
I feel like this is a trick question because we didn't include Cyclops. And you know what's really cool? Following the rules and staying in school. So maybe,
Oh, Cyclops is a yacht rock of superheroes, okay?
hey, you know, may not be cool, but he's dependable. He's punctual.
He's not cool.
Definitely
He's
not
never
cool.
woken up and accidentally killed somebody.
That's why he would have to keep the claws
I think he
outside the
did.
bed.
I think he did.
Wolverine should sleep in oven mitts, by the way. I've said this for years.
Cyclops needs to wear one of those little sleep masks too. Okay, we're gonna vote on this right now. Thomas for
don't
Han
think we need to
Solo.
vote on this.
Han Solo.
Han Solo. Come on, guys.
All right.
You know it.
Okay, here we go. All right, and now Danny for Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Some of y'all voted twice.
This sweep like that. I feel like that was kind of a push, guys.
That was a push.
That was a push.
Yeah, it was kind of a push. Yeah, yeah.
That's what they do.
I think we
Push.
talked about
And now
both
Cyclops.
3.
5
Okay,
people.
all right.
5 people.
I see.
Wait till I count all 3 of you.
Here we go. Next topic. Now, the NBA, guys, you might not know this because this is not a sports convention, but the NBA has an award called Sixth Man of the Year. It's basically for the MVP of the bench. So like, who just keeps his spot on the bench like real toasty? Like, whose butt heat is excellent? And it got us thinking, in the geek world, what character is the most valuable player, even though they're not in the starting lineup? See what I'm saying? So we were discussing this backstage, and I was told that it considered this the Alfred Pennyworth Award, right? Or the Q Award. What guy is just adding crazy value from the sidelines? So here we are, topic 4 for our entire panel. Bench, please. Who is the most valuable bench player? Each of you guys have your envelope in front of you, okay?
Wait,
one at
can
a
I open
time,
it?
you're gonna open your envelope one at a time, starting with Dani, and you're gonna reveal who you got, who you've received, who's inside. And then you'll each get about 45 seconds to make your case, and then the whole panel will weigh in, we'll argue, and the end we'll all vote on who is the best bench player in the geek world. So first we'll open the envelopes, then we'll debate, and starting with you, Dani, who did you get?
Oh, okay. I got, Nebula.
Gamora's sister. Gamora's sister.
Very,
Yeah.
very warm, tepid applause.
Yes, Gamora's sister. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Next one.
Neville Longbottom. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Big Harry Potter crowd. Okay, I see. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Next one.
Uh-oh.
The lovable rogue himself.
Yeah.
Lando Calrissian. Baron Administrator of Cloud City.
Okay. Now.
All right, I got Brianna Tarth. Yes. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're already getting votes. You haven't said anything yet. Here we go.
Aisha, I'm going to do a quick joke to see if there's old people in the room. Ready?
Okay.
Gina Lola Brigio. And a cantaloupe cart. There's a couple old people here,
They
apparently.
see that on YouTube.
That was Karnak.
They were not alive when you were alive. They were not alive. They're much younger than you.
Ship's computer.
Ooh.
Oh, from so many.
Computer.
Here we go. One at a time. You guys are going to make your case. You have 45 seconds. Go, Dani.
Oh, starting with me, of course. Nebula, everybody's favorite. So glad that I got her. Nebula doesn't get enough credit. I feel like she is a great wing woman. She distracted her father while Gamora ran off and banged a guy that's obsessed with the 80s. So, she's down for the cause. She killed herself. for great cinematic, all of our pleasure. She can clearly, she's AI and human combined. I mean, that's what we're moving towards. So, that she kind of gives us a look at the future. She can charge your iPhone, I'm sure. Like, just stick it in one of those robotic areas. I know that she gets Sirius XM up there. Yeah, great wing woman. She's friends with a raccoon now. Better, and she hasn't died yet. So
that always adds value.
Yeah,
Staying alive, as much as robots can be alive. Okay.
Okay, Neville has heart. Okay, Neville is ride or die. Okay, Neville came through with the glow up. Okay, Neville IRL got married on the English countryside. I said, "You do you, boo boo." Okay. Neville, I feel like he was in the cut, but he always had your back, You can't trust everybody in the HP world, okay? Everybody has all these allegiances, but Neville, from the jump, he was there. He was there for the crew. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I feel awkward, I'm not sure, but I'll do what needs to be done. He didn't let fear stop him. Neville is gorgeous. I would kiss Neville on the mouth. I'm done.
Oh, yes, that was a rousing endorsement.
What a turn. Okay. So here's the thing about Lando, right? It's really easy. His name has become synonymous with Judas because he turns in Han to Darth Vader. But here's the thing. If your college friend showed up and you were president of an entire planet and you're like, yeah, I barely know this dude and he stole my car. Yeah, that's okay. You can put him into a big piece of metal or whatever. Please just don't kill all the people on the planet I'm in charge of. That's a pretty good call. And then he feels bad, and he saves him, and he saves us all, really, when you think about it. Because he drives the car ship really good. I just love that image of him living in his car, and I can't let go of it now. And plus, Donald Glover. The rest of my case.
Or Billy D. Williams. I mean,
sure, that yes, okay, both of them, but also Donald Glover.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Absolutely fair point.
I mean, I feel like this is a no-brainer. Brienne of Tarth was the hero of Game of Thrones. She was a true paladin. Thank you. You guys know, all right? She was the only one who emerged unscathed with her honor intact. Her virginity, not so much. She pulls off a pixie cut, and I gotta admire that in a girl. She knows how to use a sword in an incredible way. She confirms all of women's instincts to not date a guy that's that much more attractive than you, because the minute she slept with him, he just left her, and we can all learn from that, right? Hyper-attractive guys are not trustworthy, and this is probably something I shouldn't say publicly. Anyway, and also, Gwendolyn, she submitted herself for an Emmy because HBO wouldn't put her up, and got a nomination. I didn't mean to call her a bitch. I love her.
Even in her finest hour, you had to call her a
No, it was a compliment. It was like a friendly.
No, it's amazing.
That's Sir to you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I like the part where Ed Sheeran was in it. Remember that?
Yep. That one scene.
Came out and he's like, your body is a wonderland. Right? Your body is a wonderland, let me use my hands. I'm doing a classic thing here right now, which lawyers do, guys, because I'm going to lose this round. So what you don't know is I've already used about 20 seconds of my 45. I'll do a quick plug that I'm also a ship's computer in a movie called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Which is, I think, why I got ship's computer. Played by Gene Roddenberry's wonderful wife through decades and decades in many films and TV shows. I'm just not going to win this round, but I'm wrapping it up. I'll cede my last 8 seconds back to Neville Longbottom just to be a sport.
Thank you, Neville, for life. A bottom, who's a top?
Okay, you're done. Stop. Stop.
This was a dense and exciting category, so we're gonna take a vote and we're gonna go down the line. And so here we go, starting with Dani for Nebula.
Sirius XM.
Yes. And also can charge your phone. Okay.
Do we need a
I'm
thumbs
voting for
down?
Nebula,
Do we
guys.
need
Now,
it?
Naomi for Longbottom. Neville Longbottom.
Strong
Oh,
Pretty good.
persuasive vote. And Travis for Lando Calrissian. Okay. it's
Okay, all right.
Way better
then-
than I expected.
Felicia for Sir Brienne of Tarth.
Oh! Crushed it.
And finally, Thomas for himself in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Wow.
Oh, I got a couple.
A lot of pity votes.
A lot of pity votes. Thanks, pity
It
people.
kind of feels like a tie between Neville and Brienne. So let's do a vote off
fight,
now.
fight,
Let's do
fight,
a vote off.
fight.
Naomi for Neville Longbottom. Felicia for Brienne of Tarth. God, it's a squeaker. I think, but Sir
was a
Brienne
squeaker.
did get it. Yes,
You
she
did it good. It was
She
good.
got it here, and she
You're
also
right.
got it from Jamie. What? Okay. I just feel like if you can sleep with a guy that's hotter than you just go for it, and you just put it in your pocket for later. And then when your friends are like, oh my God, Jamie Lannister, it's here, it's so hot. You're like, yeah, I totally banged that. All right. Who would like another mug of mead? This is the next topic. This is topic 5 for Felicia and Thomas. We all love a lot of things from our youth, but was it really that good? Or do we just remember it that way? You know what I mean? Like, is honeycomb a cereal or a tool to injure the roof of your mouth? So, topic 5 for Felicia and Tom is nostalgia. What nostalgic property is actually kind of bad? And you guys are each going to get 45 seconds to make your case, and we're going to chat about it and open it up to the crowd. So, Felicia, you get to start.
Well, as a child, I really loved the Smurfs, but when I think about it, it's a horror show. First of all, you have a monohuistic society, totally not diverse. They all live in the same kind of houses, and they're defined by birth by their characteristics, like brainy and jokey. Like, there's no room for personal growth. You can't be jokey and then maybe have a philosophical transformation toward life and like not be funny. Like, your name is Jokey, and they're ruled over by a sort of infinite, all-powerful being named Papa Smurf, and it just sounds like a fascist dictatorship to me. Also, the villain is Gargamel, the only human is there, and his agenda is genocide. He just wants to kill all Smurfs and eat them, and if you're wanting to eat something that actually could talk back to you, you're a cannibal. So that's horrific. And then, of course, the whole Smurfette thing, like she was created by Gargamel to trick the Smurfs, if you look into the lore. That's like an ex machina situation, and then the Smurfs take her in, and yet you have 100 male Smurfs and 1 female Smurfs. Only a Handmaid's Tale situation can happen from this.
Or is it a handman's tale? Maybe Smurfette's just like, you know what, you can swing by when I feel like it, bro. I don't know. Who knows? We never really saw that. We never saw, like, Smurfette getting down.
No, we never did see that.
'Cause
and
it's a
I
kid's
don't
show.
want to see it. Do you know if you Wikipedia Smurfs, they're the size of 3 apples? I'm sorry, just a larger
I already
Smurf.
cursed so many times tonight. You're fine.
Yeah, okay, anyway, that's about this tall. That's a horrific size for a Smurf. Right?
I agree. It's terrible.
3 apples tall.
I never thought about it before you said it, but whenever a Smurf, I guess he's created, born from a flower bud, who knows? Who knows?
don't know.
Somebody looked at it and said, you're grumpy from now on.
Yeah.
I'm what? Your name's Grumpy. You gotta
See?
be grumpy now. Oh, man. Good job.
Don't smile. Anyway.
Thomas, over to you.
This was an exciting category for me. I got to look back, and what I wanted to look back on was great monsters and creatures from the Star Wars universe. And I think there's one really amazing monster from the Star Wars universe that has gotten a sort of a bad rap over the ages, because a lot of people, I think, by show of hands, who likes the Rancor? A lot of people, right. Who likes the Wampa? Anybody Wampa people?
Yes.
Less people, but some Wampa people. And you know, you got sand people, things like that. But a thing that's overlooked in the Star Wars universe, you got the Sarlacc, of course. For the Sarlacc, who thinks the Sarlacc's the worst monster in Star Wars, or the best monster? Anybody? Nobody. Very few. That makes sense, because the Sarlacc's a plant.
Thomas's arguments are like a college lecture.
Yeah. So, looking back, I want it put into the record that I think there's a very solid argument that Ewoks are the most dangerous creature in the Star Wars universe. And it's very simple. It's not because they can take down, Imperial walkers, the two-legged walkers, and it's not because they can create large booby traps like the Viet Cong. It's because of a very, very simple equation, and it goes like this: Ewoks eat people. They put them on spits. They're ready to roast them.
Oh, yeah.
They eat people. You don't just start eating people right away. First of all, you got to meet them, then you kill them. The first 100 years, you're just eating people cold that you found on the floor of the forest. But then, when you start to get to the point where the Ewoks are at, where they're prepared to cook and eat many adult humanoids that they've captured with recipes to cook them, that's really messed up. The Sarlacc is a flower in the ground that if you fall into his mouth, he's going to eat you for 1,000 years. Ewoks are going to find you. They're going to cook you. They're going to make a broth out of you. They're going to save the leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they're going to sing that song with the chorus that goes, jump, 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 jump.
That was a shot at Tikal, Guatemala, by the way. Not to get too nerdy, but that's where they shot that last shot.
It's so late. It's so late for that. They're too dirty. You just literally name-checked like the 7 most obscure characters from that entire fucking franchise.
I know.
People are like, yay.
But that last shot, by the way,
guy?
is Tikal in Guatemala. You should go if you're an Ewok fan like me.
I like Wikipedia.
Anyway,
too,
that's
Lennon.
my nostalgia.
All right, we're going to vote right now on these 2 topics. Felicia for the Smurfs, 3 apples tall.
Ooh.
All right.
Pretty
yes.
good.
Not enthusiastic, though. The Handmaid's Tale
Thomas
really put
for the Ewoks,
sour
3
thing.
Smurfs tall.
Pretty good. Oh, yeah, very good.
Oh, man. I feel like that was a push. Maybe a
I don't think so.
slight lean
I mean,
towards-
honestly, I think maybe Ewoks won, but nobody's excited about this category. There's no
No.
wooing. Like, we basically traumatized everyone with our Smurf and Ewok bashing. We ruined some childhoods. Thanks, Thomas.
When we sat down at this panel, I got really excited because I thought there was per diem in here. But there's not.
No, there's nothing in there.
No.
It's just the name of a character that you
Yep.
played in a film.
Yep.
Here we go. Topic 6. This is for Naomi, Travis, and Dani. Quoting our favorite movies is half the fun of being a fan, but some lines rise above the others. So, you can quote me, what is the most iconic movie line? Now, there's as many answers to this question as there are films out there. Everyone's going to get 45 seconds to make your case, and then we're going to chat about it. And Naomi, we're going to start with you.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Okay, come through Jaws. That line, the reason why I think it's so iconic, like it is just like it's delivered so dryly, okay? You've seen this massive shark head, you're like, this ain't gonna go well. But what makes it iconic is that you can literally say it about anything. We're gonna need a bigger boat, can apply in any situation. You can use it to, like, if I was really thirsty, we're gonna need a bigger water bottle. And then what happens when you say it is everyone goes, haha, I know that reference. Now you're all friends. Mm-hmm. Do you see what we've done? Mm-hmm. It's a movie quote that brings people together.
Right.
It creates connections and bonds, and we need to be connecting right now as a nation. Okay? So that's how I bring it back. This is a quote that rises above and builds a bridge. I'm done.
What if the problem you're describing is that your boat is too big?
Right.
That could never be possible. A boat is never too big. A boat needs to be bigger.
You mean
We're
a
just-
lizard with 2
We're just preaching science up
Hemi-
here.
Yeah.
Just
The
science.
Hemi-
straight-
Look it up on Wikipedia.
Travis.
It's a real thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? What's the real thing? Needing a bigger boat?
A Hemi.
Oh, Hemi.
It's a real
Yeah,
thing.
it is, guys. Internet, man. Internet. Okay,
Okay.
Travis.
So here's the thing. There are lots of iconic lines, and I chose one that perhaps isn't the most iconic. It's not one people will quote all the time, but it's one of my favorites. And it's,
That wasn't the assignment.
I know, but I'm going to make a case for why it should be, and that is in Dune, when Sting yells, "I will kill him!" And here's why it's great. It tells you everything you need to know. Who's gonna do it? I will. What are you gonna do? We'll kill. Who are you gonna kill? kill him, right? It's right there. There's no ambiguity left. What are you gonna do? I will kill him. Cool. Like, you know exactly what's going on. Sting gives you his whole hypothesis right there. You know what? I will kill him. You seem confident. You know your goals. You're goal-oriented. And your goal, if I'm not mistaken, is to kill him.
Right.
The statement of intent is clear-cut, 4 words, no ambiguity. You know exactly what's happening, no shades of gray. I will kill him. Now here's the twist. He doesn't. Whoa! It's a 1-act play in 1 line and 1 stab. Boom.
Doesn't he also say that while he's wearing like a gold diaper?
I believe that's a different time where he's just like, you know what? I think I'm going to kill him. And then he makes the decision, yeah, you know what? I will kill him.
I hope that's in the new one. And it's Jason Momoa in a gold diaper.
Yeah. And then he bites me.
Oh, yeah.
And I become Khaleesi
think my wife
of
is
the,
hoping
of the
for that
7
also.
galaxies. All right, Dani.
Okay, I actually did pick the best quote of all time. Mine is, "Fate rarely calls upon us at a moment of our choosing." That is from Robot Daddy himself, Optimus Prime, in the first Transformers, everybody's favorite Transformers. That was a line said to Mr. Shia LaBeouf that you know led to that Just Do It video. We know that that's what that led to and the rest of his career. So fate does actually rarely call upon us at a moment of our choosing, I have found out. It's something you can use when you, I don't know, accidentally knock someone up, you know.
Like Han Solo.
Like Han Solo, like Wolverine. Also, just the way he says it. It's like that voice, you know, he's saying, like, get ready for bed. I don't know, but I just want him to
Wait,
pick
in that
out.
moment, you think Optimus Prime is seducing Shia LaBeouf?
That took a turn.
Fate rarely calls on us in a moment of our choosing.
Wow.
So anyways, what are you doing
And
later?
it's like a weird Sugar
What I'm
Ross video.
saying
Some
is
kind of
I
weird
just
subtext.
want him to pick me up and hold me in his arms.
In a sexual way?
In any way that he wants to. Optimus Prime and that voice actor is
You just want to be like the Lucky Pierre between Hugh Jackman and Liam Neeson in some way.
Yeah.
I also feel like later we're just gonna see Dani just being a version of Han Solo, but she's sleeping inside Optimus Prime instead of in her car. Like if you just like live inside Optimus Prime, you're like what's up?
What I'm saying is, don't look me up on DeviantArt. I have played around in this field too much. In conclusion, hentai. He's so sexy. That is my argument.
Yes. Well, before we vote, after this, we're going to hear from everybody and what they're going to be up to for the rest of the con. If you've got questions, now's the time to line up and get ready to ask them. My very quick interjection here is my favorite film line of all time is the greatest film line of all time, and it was spoken by Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber in Die Hard. She's in Die Fenster. And then all the other apparently German guys go, what does that mean? And then he has to say it in English because they're German, but not that German. Shoot the glass. And then it's the weird German accent, and then they understand what he was saying when he said she's in Die Fenster. Greatest movie of all time. Here we go. We're voting now for who made the best case for the best, quote, movie, most iconic movie line of all time. Naomi, I think we're going to need a better vote. Travis with, I will kill him. And Dani with fate rarely calls upon us at the moment of our choosing. I think I'm gonna need a bigger boat. Won that one. It was yes.
Always need
It's
one.
a classic. It's a classic. Now, as you guys are lining up to ask your questions, I want to hear from everybody. What are you going to be doing for the rest of this Comic-Con? Don't tell people what your hotel room is, but just like, you know, if you're doing like a panel or whatever. Starting with Thomas, we'll go to Dani.
Aisha, thanks. Tomorrow in the autograph area, I'm signing my New York Times bestselling novel, Ronan Boyle and the Bridge of Riddles at 11 a.m. at Table 7 tomorrow.
Nice.
And then Ben Garant and I are hosting the Eisner Awards tomorrow night.
Yay.
If you can come to
Yay. Okay, Felicia.
I am moderating the Harry Potter Wizarding World game tomorrow at 2 panel. It's not the whole game, it's the panel. And I will be signing from 4 to 5 at the Simon & Schuster book. I have a new book coming out October 1st called Embrace Your Weird. Face Your Fears and Unleash Creativity. It's all about unleashing your creativity, because it's in the title. And I'll be signing some art copies there from 4 to 5 p.m. It's booth 1128.
Yay!
Thanks.
Travis.
Hi, I'm doing way too much. I'll pick and choose what to tell you about.
A menu.
Tonight, I'm going to be doing Storyteller's Guide with Satine Phoenix at 8 p.m. in room 32AB. Tomorrow at noon at booth 2339, going to be or 2329, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what? Go to travismcelroy.com. It's all right there. But you should pick up the Adventure Zone graphic novel book too, Murder on the Rockport Limited. It's out now, and it's really good. And it's at the second booth, down like on the floor. Go get it,
Yay.
please.
Yay, Naomi.
Hey.
Okay, I ain't got nothing else going on, okay? That's my truth. This is my first Comic-Con. I'm out in these streets. Yes, let's hang out. Yes! I want to get some My Hero Academia merch.
That all night life. I am doing a meetup, Whiskey Girl, 5 p.m. Saturday. Come get drunk with me and the rest of my family at iHeartRadio and my Nerdificent podcast. That is what I'm doing the rest of the week.
Yay! You can see me tonight at HopCon at Stone Brewing, where I'll be pouring a beer that I made in collaboration with Stone called Stone Cold Fox. The money that they raise goes to the Warriors Project. Tomorrow I will be moderating the boys panel for Amazon. If you love that graphic novel, come check out the panel. And then we'll be doing the Archer panel tomorrow afternoon as well. Saturday, I will be sleeping off a hangover. All right, so these questions cannot be like, Thomas, what do you like to eat for breakfast? Because we already know, sadness. These have to be debate-style questions, so a question that we can debate. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Lily, and
I bet you everybody here is super stoked that a person that young has been listening to everything we've been saying this entire time. Hey, we're awful.
Which is better, Wreck-It Ralph or MST3K?
Oh my God, that
Good
was
question.
Wreck-It Ralph or MST3K? Who would like to take this? Anybody feel strongly about one of them?
MST3K is better because I like it more. Wreck-It Ralph is very good. I like it a lot. I just like Mystery Science Theater 3000 a little bit better. Next question.
That's fair.
That was a great debate. Okay, what's your name?
I just have to say, obligatory Wreck-It Ralph is better because I was animated in it as a Disney character where I got to play myself.
That's cool.
So just need to flex that. But
Oh,
please
yeah.
continue.
I would say the best one is Trolls World Tour, which I am hypothetically in. Maybe. We'll see.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Chris, and my question is, what's the more traumatizing 80s kids movie? Never Ending Story or Return to Oz?
Who?
Wow, never ending story, because that thing with the horse.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, also, my mom bought me the book based on the movie, and I literally never opened it because I was truly afraid I would be sucked in and never get out.
That is true. That movie made a strong case for it. Don't read.
Don't ever. True.
Obviously, the most terrifying 80s children's movie was Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal, what? Yeah.
Look at those puppets now. You're like,
This, when we go to this next question,
yeah.
this is a bummer because I was saving a seat for Usher. Did he leave? Usher?
Hi. So,
He might have gone to the bathroom.
I asked him earlier if he was going to be back later, and he said, yeah. Old black lady jokes. I got a
Thought he
million
was
of
coming
them.
back.
Tell
That's
me
okay,
your
go
name.
ahead.
all right. Hi, my name is Sheila, and my question is, which is worse, when a TV show has a few really good seasons and gets canceled too early, or when a show runs forever and ever and ever and just way past jumping the shark?
If you're talking about Archer, I will have you removed immediately.
I don't think a show can run long enough if it is good. For example, maybe there's like a show that focuses on like monster hunting that's going like 14 seasons, it's got just 15, and it could just keep going and going for all I care.
I totally agree with that.
I think I was on
I
3
like him a
shows that
lot
got
more,
canceled
all of
in
a
one day this year, so that was pretty exciting for me.
Don't be called Thomas, our good luck charm.
Show killer.
But I feel like until you've done every episode of a show, until you do the one that's like a live play, you know, on a stage, until you do dream episodes, until you do Everybody's Trapped and Snowbound, remembering all the other episodes, until you've done all of those, you're good.
Did we already say we need a musical? We need a
musical episode,
Yeah.
live Broadway version.
Yes, dream episode.
Silent episode, clip shows.
Yes.
What if you were to say kill a character and then bring them back several times? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So a character
By the way,
you never were going to see again magically pops up.
right. All you people who love Game of Thrones so much, that's crazy, right?
So the answer is whatever show is going to employ us for the longest period of time.
True.
Okay.
True.
The next question.
Hi. So who do you think is the best superhero that's not Marvel or DC?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Wait, what?
I was addressing you and answering your question at the same time.
I would say The Tick, because the show, all of them are very good, and I just find The Tick very lovable and pure and wholesome and great.
I gotta go with Goku because he got his own Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade balloon. So he's up there with Charlie Brown and Garfield.
Our
and
greatest
SpongeBob.
superheroes.
Yeah, our greatest superheroes.
When there's no one else to turn to. Charlie Brown.
I'm going to say Buffy.
Yes. Yes, seconded.
Yeah, that was a good answer.
No justification needed.
It's just you won. You won that conversation.
Drop.
Yeah, exactly. Mic drop. Mike, thanks, RBG. God, you look really young. Just
Stay alive.
taking vitamins. What's your name?
Stay alive.
Hi, my name is Hanan. I'd love to know who you guys think is the hottest non-human character in the MCU.
Hottest non-human,
MCU.
MCU specific.
Groot. I would get in that.
I
Not
really hope
Baby
you're talking
Groot.
about adult Groot.
No, adult. Only adult. Only adult Groot. Okay.
Just
Creepy.
thrown. Now, Felicia, you just have splinters. And everyone's super uncomfortable.
Well, speaking of though,
I mean, you know what he'd say during the time, which would be fun.
You're like, say
I mean,
my
there's
name.
that.
Groot.
Like, you know.
No, my name. Why is it Groot? You're so self-involved.
I think the raccoon has swagger. I'm like very like, you are petite, what is happening? But that raccoon be coming through with a plan, with some energy.
Wow. This
I don't know.
panel that started about lizard got really dark.
Yep. Yeah, I think we've exhausted that conversation, especially since there's like some tiny people here, including the one standing behind you. Hi, thank you. What's your name and your question?
His name is
Hi,
Flash.
Yeah, I'm
Obvious.
Keaton. Yes, yeah. Between R2-D2 and C-3PO, who is your favorite Star Wars character?
You're so cute.
Between those two.
Just those two.
12
Those are
years
your
old,
only
by the way.
choices.
I'm 12. That's very offensive. That's very offensive. I'm in 8th grade, all right?
Not cute.
Wow.
Very
wow,
dangerous.
Wow, wow, wow. Grown.
Wow.
I am doing advanced algebra.
Did you say he's not cute?
All right.
Yeah.
No, he's cute. He's cute.
We're from Hollywood. We'll decide if you're cute, kid.
He was doing like a West Side Story thing. He's like a
Eight
jet.
pictures later, we'll know if you're cute or not.
Yeah.
When it's Home Alone, the senior years, that's when
Yeah,
we'll
no,
decide
well,
if you're
yeah.
cute. Anybody want to take
C-3PO.
that?
The question was between those two characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, C-3PO, a true formality. He has a formality about him. They have a formality about them. And I just really...
You have 10 seconds.
Shiny, put together.
English accent.
Chill, love it.
Yeah.
Would you kiss C-3PO?
Naturally.
Ladies.
But you wouldn't kiss R2-D2?
Oh, I would kiss.
I would get
kiss R2-D2 all over.
Exactly. He has so
All
many
over.
things that come out of him.
So cute.
We already established that we are all very hot for robots up here. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very clean and family-friendly version of the Great Debate. Thank you so much for coming today. You guys are so amazing. I have to read some stuff. I can't find it. It's essentially that you guys are amazing. Follow us at SYFY and Hashtag us at hashtag SYFY Great Debate and SDCC 50 and at SYFY WIRE. You guys are the most amazing people in the world. Have the best